The horrible death of Cerro Torre on the mountain. The mountain known as Cerro Torre has long been a source of fascination and challenge for climbers around the world. Rising to a height of over 10,000 feet, this imposing peak is situated in the heart of Patagonia, in the southernmost reaches of South America. For years, climbers had attempted to reach the summit of Cerro Torre, but it remained unconquered until 1959, when an Italian team finally succeeded in scaling its steep and treacherous slopes. But while that feat was a triumph for the climbers involved, it was only the beginning of the mountain's deadly reputation. In the years that followed, Cerro Torre claimed the lives of many climbers who attempted to reach its summit. Perhaps the most horrifying death on the mountain occurred in 1992, when American climber Craig DiMartino fell nearly 100 feet from the peak. That's the same as a 10-story building, suffering severe injuries that should have been fatal. Somehow, though, he managed to survive, enduring unimaginable pain and hardship as he ended up being carried down the mountain and flown to a hospital in Argentina. The story of Craig DiMartino's climb and fall on Cerro Torre is one that is both awe-inspiring and deeply disturbing. It is a tale of the human spirit's incredible resilience in the face of adversity, but also of the terrible dangers that can arise when we push ourselves to our limits in pursuit of our dreams. DiMartino was an experienced climber with many successful ascents under his belt. Cerro Torre was a different kind of challenge, though, altogether. Its steep, icy slopes were treacherous even in good weather, and the unpredictable Patagonian climate could turn deadly in an instant. DiMartino knew all of this, of course, but he was undeterred. He had dreamed of climbing Cerro Torre for years, and nothing was going to stop him from trying. DiMartino and his climbing partner, Canadian climber Jarem Fry, began their ascent on January 7, 1992. The weather was cold and blustery, but they felt confident in their abilities and in the strength of their equipment. They made good progress at first, but as they neared the summit, winds grew stronger and the ice became more treacherous. DiMartino slipped and fell, his body tumbling end over end 100 feet down the icy slope. Incredibly, he managed to survive that fall, but he was very badly injured. His legs were shattered and he had broken bones in his back, arms and ribs. He was also bleeding heavily and his internal organs were badly bruised. Fry managed to reach him and called for help. It would be hours, though, before a rescue team could reach them. In the meantime, DiMartino lay on the cold, windswept mountain, enduring unimaginable pain and fighting to stay conscious. When the rescue team finally arrived, they were amazed to find DiMartino still alive. They knew, though, that time was of the essence. They strapped him onto a makeshift stretcher and began the long, treacherous descent down the mountain. It was a grueling journey made even more difficult by the fierce winds and the sub-zero temperatures. Finally, after many hours of painful, exhausting effort, they reached the base of the mountain and were able to get DiMartino airlifted to a hospital in Argentina. The road to recovery was very long and painful for DiMartino. He underwent multiple surgeries to repair his shattered bones and internal organs, and he spent months in the hospital and in rehabilitation. He never, though, lost his passion for climbing, continuing to pursue his dreams despite the many obstacles he now faced. Today, DiMartino is a motivational speaker and an advocate for disabled athletes. He travels the world sharing his story of his journey of recovery and his advocacy for disabled athletes. Despite the severity of injuries and the fact that his right leg below his knee was amputated, DiMartino never lost his love for climbing. He returned to the mountains as soon as he was able, determined to continue pursuing his passion despite the now many obstacles that he faced. He quickly discovered, though, that climbing with his injuries was not easy. His legs were weak, he had difficulty balancing and controlling his movements. He had to learn whole new techniques and strategies for climbing, and he had to rely on the support of climbing partners more than ever before. Over time, DiMartino learned to adapt to this new reality. He became an expert at using his upper body strength to compensate for his weakened legs, and he honed his mental focus and his concentration to help him overcome the challenges that he faced on every mountain. He also became a passionate advocate for disabled athletes, working to promote greater awareness and support for those who, like him, had faced life-altering injuries and disabilities. In addition to his work as a motivational speaker and advocate, DiMartino had continued to climb and explore new mountains around the world. He summited peaks in Patagonia, Yosemite, and the Himalayas, always pushing himself to new heights, inspiring others to do the same. He's become a mentor and a coach to other climbers, sharing his knowledge and expertise with those who are just starting out in the sport. The story of Craig DiMartino's climb and fall on Cerro Torre is a testament to the human spirit's remarkable resilience and ability to overcome adversity. Despite facing unimaginable challenges, DiMartino refused to give up on his dreams, continuing to pursue his passion for his climbing. His journey of recovery and advocacy for disabled athletes is an inspiration to all those who have faced a difficulty in their lives. What do you think is the most inspiring part of Craig DiMartino's story? Have you ever faced a challenging situation in your life where you've had to push yourself to your limits and beyond? Please share your thoughts and your experiences in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get the very latest from us.